See Ellen Miller. Where are we going?
Stairs, yeah. To your left, sir.
Helen Miller.
Hi, I'm Vincent Gallagher. This is Beth, my associate.
Oh, thanks for coming. I'll take you down to the office. Sorry we had to meet here. I'm having some work done at home. Oh, and I forgot to ask on the phone. Is cash all right?
No, that's fine.
Oh, great. This way. He'd hacked it away with scissors. Cut right through to her skull. But they think she was dead by then. They can tell that.
Yes, I can tell that.
See, I had forgiven Stephen Knight. Took every ounce of my faith, but I've managed it.
How do you feel about that now?
No, I'm not sure he's the person I need to forgive.
Yeah, but he confessed, didn't he?
Only to the first 4 murders. The others, prostitutes. He wrote to me via my solicitor. He says he would never have hurt an innocent. You're not suggesting that the others deserve death?
No, Beth. Stephen Knight is.
What I can't see is why he'd lie when he's admitted to the other murders.
The police seen this?
Oh, told me to ignore it, not to play into his hands.
How long ago was he sentenced? What was it, about 3 months ago?
4, this Friday.
This could just be a letter saying, I'm still here, I'm still important.
Cupby's not good enough. What if he didn't kill Amy?
Well, that's something for the police to sort out.
But they're not interested. Even the victim liaisons officer's giving me the cold shoulder, and she's practically my friend. I haven't been to her house, I know her kids' names. I've gone from grieving mother to cranky nuisance in a week. And all I want is this looked into.
All right. We can't prove that Stephen Knight didn't do it because you can't prove a negative. So we dig into Amy Miller. I mean, who'd want to kill a 19-year-old girl?
Boyfriend.
I didn't have one.
According to her mum, not the same thing. The girlfriends we need to talk to.
Yeah, that's good, Jill. Exactly. You get on with that.
Okay.
Actually, you can prove a negative. Every negative entails a positive. E.g., there are no biscuits in this tin. Entails there's something other than biscuits in the tin, right? So,
Robert.
Sorry.
Right, Amy was going to college in September. I mean, meanwhile, she's doing a temp's job, yeah?
Does she have a trip planned?
Well, ask her girlfriend. So, Robert, get on to the agency and find out what job she did. See if there was any office romances, that sort of thing.
Beth, you got Knight's letter?
I might have.
Come on. Make a lot of money on the internet with this.
I doubt it. Serial killers are all a bit 90s, aren't they?
You got anything for me yet, Jill?
Yeah, loads, websites, news clips, all queued up on your computer.
Right. Let's crack on, eh?
Vincent, isn't all this a bit previous, mate?
Well, we'll find out, won't we, John?
Further news on the disappearance of Amy Miller. It's been over 2 days since the teenager was last seen on her way home from work. Police are making no secret of their concern that she's become the 5th victim of the serial killer, active in the city since last September. This CCTV footage shows Amy getting off the 607 bus at the junction of Maygrove Road and Shepherd's Gardens on Wednesday night. Were you on that bus? Did you see Amy? Police have appealed for anyone with information as to the whereabouts of Amy Miller to contact the incident room.
You probably walked in here with all sorts of expectations. When they finally caught me, every senior officer came by for a gawp. They were all disappointed. They wanted some hunched beast with fangs.
I mean, it's all about the letter you sent to Ellen Miller, nothing else.
Very good. Very affirmative.
It's an alarm light, are you?
I didn't kill Amy Miller.
Did you not?
You're going to prove it.
Well, I haven't decided if I'm going to take the case yet.
Yes, you have. The idea that I just screwed up and killed an ordinary innocent girl is preposterous. I studied my victims, their patch, their habits, their culpability.
If I didn't do it as the best you can do, then I'm wasting my time. I need something more.
I used a garrote. Amy Miller had her neck broken.
Did she?
And she wasn't scalped. She had her hair cut off with blood.
How do you know
scissors.
that?
Autopsy report. I can get you a copy if you like.
No, you're all right.
Said she was dead by then, but I scalped mine alive. That was the point. To show them what they were. Ugly, obscene, bankrupt.
Well, it could have been worse. It could have been you.
Very good.
The night Amy Miller was killed, you told the court you didn't know where he was.
The night Amy Miller was killed, I was at home with my wife, Barbara. We were attempting to conceive.
That was nice for her.
We did it 4 times with handstands in between because she was ovulating. We'd been trying for ages. It all went in her diary. Every effort, times and dates.
And the diary failed to turn up in court.
Yes. Well, she'd abandoned me by then. And I respected her decision. Shame. I really wanted a little girl.
Well, never mind. Let's just be grateful you were firing blanks.
He's out there. Are you going to find him, Mr. Gallagher?
Amy Miller's autopsy report. Stephen Knight's lawyer bagged it over. Apparently you were expecting it.
Well, it's not a hard case, is it?
There's a streak of piss. Why?
It says cause of death, single clean neck break.
Yeah, that is hard.
I had a book on the SAS when I was a little girl. Told you how to do that.
Yeah. What kind of little girl were you, Julian?
Knights used a garrote. You know, it scalped his victims while they were still alive to humiliate them. This don't match.
Christ.
So we're interviewing Knight's ex-wife at his request.
No, you are. Take Beth with you.
Remind me of the last serial killer case we took on?
Look, I just want to check out his story.
If his ex-wife was with him when Amy died, then why didn't she just tell the police?
Because he pissed her off, you know, for being a serial killer and not telling her.
Can't have secrets in a marriage. Idiot.
If you were convicted of multiple murder, do you reckon your wife would move house?
I don't know.
You journalists? Are you writing a
We're
book?
private detectives.
Or private detectives?
We're working for Amy Miller's mother.
Police are always on at me to move away, but I don't see why I should. I grew up round here.
So, as Beth said, we've been retained by Amy Miller's mother.
Yeah. What for?
Well, obviously Amy's the one murder that your husband hasn't
Ex.
yet... Sorry. Ex-husband hasn't confessed to.
Yeah, well, the police said not to pay that any mind.
They did.
They said it was just Stephen trying to claw back some power.
I might know where the bodies are buried, but first I want X, Y, and Z and a room with a view. Kind of thing.
I wouldn't be surprised. He can be very manipulative in his own quiet little way.
Sorry, could I just use your bathroom?
It's in the hall first on the left.
Was 2005.
So the police aren't taking it very seriously then? Stephen denying Amy's murder.
That's right. You should tell them all that.
I think the police already tried.
So what's the problem?
You mean apart from her only child being murdered?
You've got no right to speak to me like that.
Sorry.
Barbara, all Amy's mother wants is to reassure herself that Amy's killer is not walking the streets. Now, that's fair enough, isn't it?
What's that got to do with me?
According to Stephen, you were trying to conceive on the night that Amy was murdered. He says that you kept a diary of attempts because you've been trying to conceive for quite a while. And we do appreciate this is really personal.
Well, that's the bloody understatement of the year, isn't it?
Barbara, if you think there's a possibility Stephen might have been home that night, you have to tell us, love.
Newsflash, you are not the police. I don't have to tell you a bloody thing.
Is that your message for Amy's mother?
Don't guilt-trip me. I'm as much a victim here as anyone.
Well, then what do we tell her?
Whatever you like.
Did you keep a diary? Yes or no?
Get out of my house.
I don't know about you, but I thought that went well. You think a diary's going to prove that much?
Yes, I do. They can do stuff with ink.
They can do stuff with ink.
Yeah, they can date it and they can test it for handwriting.
No, the police can date it and test it for handwriting. But they won't because Stephen Knight did it, all five. End of story.
She's still got that diary.
Don't know you, mate.
Drop the wrench and get out of the car.
How do I know that's real?
I'm going to prove and arrest you.
Well, you can prove it by knowing what reasonable grounds means.
How about gaining access to one of the Mace's prisons under false circumstances?
He's joking, isn't he? All right, get your hands off me.
All right.
You gonna tell me where we're going? Was that for my benefit?
Detective Superintendent Peter Dayton, I led the investigation into Stephen Knight.
Was that when you was only a plain old detective inspector?
Helen Miller, talk.
She wants Knight's claims looked into.
Ah, the allure of a big case, is it?
It's only because you couldn't be bothered.
Well, you're happy to take her money?
She feels she can't grieve. And she's prepared to go through the pain of her daughter's death again. On the off chance that you got it wrong.
Yeah, well, we didn't.
Then why are you so worried?
Do I look worried?
You cuffed me, you dragged me down here. I'd say you was worried. Detective Superintendent.
I'm going to show you what you're messing with. Sarah McLean, Knight's first victim. Cross-legged, scalped, mirror placed in her hand. That is the exact spot we found Amy. Unmistakably your friend's handiwork. Well, that's what you put on Knight's prison visitor order.
Look, if I'd have said I was a private investigator, I wouldn't have seen him till Christmas.
You lied. You're going to tell Helen Miller that you're very sorry, but you can't help her, yeah?
Amy wasn't scalped.
Varied his technique a little.
She wasn't strangled either.
Back off before I change my mind. I mean, there must be some prick out there wants his wife followed.
Yeah, you. Well, any chance of a lift there?
I had the old bill picture up.
Yeah.
Remember what I was saying about the clean neck break and Knight being a wuss? Well, Amy Miller's temping agency got her 2 stints with a security firm called Nelson Global. And she must have made an impression because the second time, one of the bosses requested her by name.
These are not bouncers on nightclub door duty.
What, you know?
Well, they work in big international contracts.
What, so, ex-soldiers, yeah? Guys who'd know how to break your neck?
Yeah, well, those guys are in Iraq, Afghanistan. You ain't going to see them back here in an office sitting on their arses.
Well, you seem to know quite a lot.
Yeah, but I'll talk to them, okay?
Well, can I come, boss? Is this my leader?
No.
Well, just say if we're dropping it.
What do you mean, dropping it?
Well, if the police scared you off.
What? What did you say? What did you say? Where's Beth?
Sitting tight. She reckons Barbara's still got this diary.
You can talk to me.
Miss Nelson's PA says you don't have an appointment.
Look, I'm working on behalf of Amy Miller's mother.
All right.
There's a few questions she wants answered about Amy's last few weeks, you know, but for her own peace of mind. You know. What was she like?
Sweet. Really clever. Knew more than the permanent IT guys.
Did you ever go out with her, you know, after work?
No, she had bar jobs, evenings and weekends.
Time to move on, mate.
Yeah. What's your name, darling?
Tina.
Tina, look, Tina, could you do me a favour and make sure Jacqueline Nelson gets that? Amy's mum really would appreciate it. Thank you.
Good trip.
Not bad.
Simon.
Vincent? Vincent Gallagher, how are you, mate?
All right, yeah. Where'd you learn to talk like that?
A string of very expensive establishments, none of which could tame the real me, you'll be pleased to hear. You're not after a job, are you?
Piss off.
Because she take you like a shot.
Yeah, well, that was her deal. Talking to black bosses, where was she?
Upstairs. I run the Africa office. We have the privilege of running Somalia's national airport.
Well, I'm impressed. Oh, really, I am.
You didn't think I had it in me, did you?
Don't be daft.
Come on, Vincent, I'll show you through.
I've got a lot.
Bloody hell. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Hello, Jackie. Nice to see you two back.
Not after a job, are you?
I already asked him that. I won't repeat what he said.
I can guess.
Look, I need to talk to you about something, is it?
Okay. Well, Simon's my right arm, so whatever you say to me, you can say to him.
All right.
How are you, Vincent?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. Pentagon ain't funked for a couple of weeks, but other than that,
We hear you do very well, thank you.
not as well as you.
You could have picked up the phone.
So could you.
I did, twice. Twice you were going to call me back.
Was I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, I bet someone was pleased to see you. For some strange reason, every man in my life since, he's measured against you.
Mum?
Well, I bet they passed with flying colours, eh?
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
So what can we do for you, Vincent?
I need to find out about, Amy Miller.
The temp?
Yeah, did you ever meet her?
No, I was out of the country most of last year.
I knew her. Nice kid.
He was convicted, wasn't he, the killer?
Yeah, he was, but now he's confessed, but not about Amy.
You set much store by that?
No.
I've got a conference call. It's great to see you, Vincent.
Yeah, I'll see you later, kid.
Sorry, I'm being dumb. The net break in lieu of strangling, removing the hair but not the scalp.
Well, it was like someone had only known half a night's MO, you know, but enough for them to make their crime look like it is.
But not enough to do it convincingly.
No.
That's to convince the police, though.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about this geezer that put Knight away, though. This Detective Inspector Deaton.
Don't know.
No, he came after us. He's a right tosser.
Just like old times.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
How can I help?
Amy had her neck snapped. Right, it was one single clean break.
You thought military, ex-military. You thought when Jackie's lads can't cut it in field anymore, does she find them jobs back home? See, you taught me well.
I didn't teach you nothing, but feel free to answer your own questions, though.
Yeah, a few of them come back.
What, like the big lump in reception?
Listen, we've had death threats because of our work in Iraq.
Look, the agency said that someone was impressed with Amy and they asked her back here.
OK, I'll find out who that was and give you a call first thing. How's that?
That'd be lovely, Jackie.
Excuse me. Why didn't you call?
Well, I just thought we needed a longer break, you know, and then things took off for you and I couldn't call because you'd have thought, why now?
Crap excuse.
Yeah.
Didn't you ever think, shit?
Well, apart from when you made the Sunday Times rich list.
That's not funny.
I don't remember it being my call, but that's the way things turn out sometimes.
You told me to take the job in Saudi so it would decide itself.
Yeah, well, I thought it would be good for you.
Clever, that.
Well, change the scene.
And so you.
I wasn't wrong, was I?
It's good to see you, Vincent.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Simon's grown up, huh?
Is that an observation or a question?
Oh, you tell me.
He's landed on his feet.
That's credit to you.
Thank you.
Vincent Gallagher. Mr. Nelson wants a quick word.
I've got a meeting to go to, mate.
5 minutes.
All right.
They ceased in complexity by definition. Look, stretching ourselves in that environment is courting disaster. People will die. Call me on my cell as soon as you're here.
You tell him, Simon.
I've got a 5-minute window. Let's grab a drink.
No, I can't do that.
Nonsense. No ice, right?
No, I've got to be somewhere. Another time.
Well, what are you doing that's so important?
Look, I'll call you. You know, we'll fix something up.
Oh, for Christ's sake, 5 fucking minutes! No, look, it's fine. Call me.
Yeah.
Fine, is it? Rosie's got mums.
It's how I've cooked.
I'm sorry.
What's in here?
Burnt all his pictures, bloody.
Oh, God. Someone's been in here.
I'm sorry I can't talk to you. I've signed 6 different confidentiality agreements.
Yeah, I know, but that's work.
Simon's okay if you know how to handle him.
Did Amy know? I mean, did he try it on with her?
That didn't make her a special case.
It depends on how hard he tried.
Well, what does it matter now?
Well, Stephen Knights is admitted to all the murders except for Amy's.
So why aren't the police round?
Because the old people have had a result and they don't want to know. Look, how hard did he try it on?
She was supposed to work in the IT unit, but Simon kind of adopted her, used her as an unofficial PA, even got her networking his computers at home.
Did he ever take her on a foreign trip?
And Jackie clipped his wings back by
Yeah,
then.
well, I thought he was the boss in Africa.
Only on his headed paper. Our biggest African contractor's in Somalia.
Yeah, the airport.
Right, Simon messed up there, but don't ask me how.
Did he give her one?
No.
Are you sure? Tina.
Right, Amy did come out with us once, on my birthday.
I have to know what those lips taste like.
Gin and tonic. Simon!
Piss off, then!
I'm sorry.
Robert was right. You can prove a negative. Try 11, but Stephen says taint dry. That'll do me.
I wonder if Dayton got my registration.
Well, he'll balance that with a kudos of banging a serial killer's wife, won't he? Vinegar and water. Is your fault? Don't be silly. Careful. Let's get the bruising out.
Yes. Vincent, would you do this for John?
Will you smoke his face? Size of your blade, she should have been a cop. Right. Now, let it dry off for a few minutes. What are you doing tonight?
Nothing.
Gillian dug out all these archives of Amy Miller's murder. Do you want to have a go at half of them?
Yeah, why not?
God, I feel ancient.
Yeah, you look it.
Hey, steady. You're still past the 30.
Oh yeah, go on, keep going.
The worst thing about getting old is not that pretty girls avoid your gaze. Oh, they don't even see you looking.
You shouldn't be looking, John.
Reckon she's worked here a while. Come on.
Amy was great. Always cover your shift or back you up if a punter got arsey.
Do you know why she had 3 jobs?
She was a dark horse. Did she ever talk about a boyfriend? Only if a customer was hitting on her, but I told her to do that.
Were you working with her the night she went missing?
It was the most relaxed I ever saw her. Like a weight had been lifted. She bought everyone a drink, several actually, and had one herself, which was a first.
Well, she wasn't working 3 nights to do that, though, eh?
She was celebrating that night. Do you know why? She said that she'd quit her job at the security company, which was a relief, because the boss wouldn't take no for an answer.
Do you think he was the money?
Maybe. Amy's mum seemed to give her a lot of worry.
You mean her mum worried about her?
No, I mean what I said. Amy was always calling her from a mobile to find out where she was and what she was doing. Sometimes she'd really let rip, like she was the parent.
And you don't know what it would be about?
No, like I said, she was a dark horse.
What makes you think Simon's capable of murder?
Well, Simon fancied Amy, but she didn't want to know.
Well, that's it.
The kid was always in trouble.
Yeah, and you weren't.
Well, I'm not talking about smashing windows and nicking a Mars bar. Look, there was an incident, well, that's what we called it. I used to work out of East Hill Nick. Used to walk home through the park, and in the middle of the park there was this muddy old toilet, graffiti, cage window, an inch of pistol and a southern notepaper. Well, I heard this little girl screaming for help. She was screaming so loud it sounded like she was shouting, help. I saw smoke coming out of the roof, so I ran over there and this little girl was looking through the cage window at me, screaming. I've never heard anyone scream like that, fear. I couldn't get the grid off, so I ran around the back and it was just a wall of smoke. And 3 feet in, your eyes go mushy, I could still hear her screaming, so I followed my ears and I got her out. Simon was standing there looking at me, just looking at me. I can prove that he'd done it.
But you'd have pushed harder if you hadn't been seeing his mum.
I was just about to quit myself, so...
Did you love her?
Yeah, I loved her.
So?
I wasn't ready to settle down and be a father to Simon. I was just about to quit the force, so... I was just being selfish, I suppose.
And you feel like you still owe her for that? You don't.
Hello, John?
There was something going on between Amy and her mum. Whatever it was, it's got to be the reason she didn't want us talking to Amy's friends.
Go round to Ellen Miller's house and tell her she's either with us or against us.
Vince, it's gone 10.
I don't care, she's messing us about.
What if she takes her ball home?
Well, then she'll never know who killed her daughter.
How did it go with Jackie? She get an audience?
Yeah.
Friendly?
Look, I'll talk to you about it tomorrow, all right?
Maybe you should talk to all of us tomorrow.
What?
Simon Nelson.
Looks a bit too upset just to be representing the company.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vince, it's Jackie. We need to talk.
Seems that Simon was a little closer to Amy than I appreciated.
What, intimately?
He says not, but admits he wouldn't have minded.
And this is the first you knew about it?
Yeah.
It's a little hard to believe.
Well, it's true.
So what happened when you gave him the airport to run in Africa?
That was my fault. I over-promoted him. Now, I've assured him this is going to be a friendly, informal chat. Was I wrong?
No.
Are you sure this is Amy's mum's house? Have we got it right? The place is barren.
That's minimalist.
That's skins. That's asset strip, that is, Julian. That's why she's paying us cash.
And why she didn't want to meet at home?
She's out at 10:30 on a school night. Her daughter used to check up on it every evening. She look like a drinker or user to you?
No, she looks like a librarian.
Hey. It's what expensive nocturnal habits that leave, eh?
Go on, tell me.
Back at the junction, opposite the harvester. Come on.
I just want to understand what was going on.
What's to understand?
Well, Amy was a temp. She'd done a couple of stints at your company. And the next thing, you was crying round her graveside.
I got pretty attached to her.
Well, last time we spoke, you said she was just an employee. Look, Simon, I'm a friend. I'm not trying to trick you into something here.
My friend?
Yeah, your friend.
There was a time when I wanted that to be true.
Simon, please, don't let's get into that.
All right, I liked her a lot. I wanted her to like me. I tried flowers, jewellery, dinner, promotion, and I got nowhere. And that is all I'm guilty of. Trying and failing to get a girl.
Well, why did she hand in her notice?
I don't know.
Well, a friend said you wouldn't take no for an answer.
I didn't touch her. I wouldn't. Someone doesn't want you, you get on with it.
And did that make you angry?
Disappointed.
Well, so you just forgot about it and, didn't try your luck again?
No.
You expect us to believe that?
Do you expect me to care?
Look, your mother buys you anything you want, like cars, the chauffeur.
Vincent, that's not fair.
The office. It makes you feel a real man.
That's
but
enough.
She couldn't get you Amy, could she? And that made you mad. Mad enough for you to go
Okay,
do
this
something
friendly
about it.
meeting is over now.
You seem to have made your mind up about me, Vincent. I'm a shit. Thank you. How many years ago did you come to that conclusion? You walked out on us, and I'm the shit! Well, shame on you, Vincent. Shame on you.
That was well out of line.
Well, I'm not sorry.
You should be.
Why?
Shut up and get out!
Beth, give us a couple of minutes, will you? Please.
It's your bed, please.
Did you follow me here? This way Amy had 3 jobs. Did you give me much help putting her through college?
Come on, we've all got our little vices.
Don't bother, love. We've seen your front room.
God knows he's far from perfect, but he's not a
He's got a
killer.
bad temper, Jackie.
You never liked him, did you?
He can't handle no.
Even when he was a kid.
I saw the grief he caused you, the phone calls from school.
You're the closest thing he ever had to a father.
That was all in his own.
And you turn up out of the blue and accuse him of murder.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to leave him alone.
Well, you know I can't do
Unless something concrete comes to light.
Bottom line is, I'm working for Amy Miller's mother.
Of course.
The day Amy disappeared, she threw in a job and bought the world a drink.
We think those 2 things might be related. What do you think?
Don't know.
Perhaps.
Did your money problem suddenly disappear?
I didn't find that money till later, I swear.
How much are we talking?
100,000 cash. It was hidden in my cupboard at work.
How do you know Amy put it there?
It was in her rucksack. This was months after she died.
What, it didn't cross your mind that it might have something to do with her murder?
I thought Stephen Knight killed her.
One. When he wrote that he hadn't, it rang true. Is that what you're saying, Ellen?
So you've got no idea where or how Amy got the money?
No. I thought maybe it was some kind of internet fraud.
Why?
When she was 15, she opened an online bank account with a false ID.
Was she convicted?
Suspended sentence. I almost killed her, but of course she did it for me. After that, whenever she said that everything's going to be fine, Mum, my blood froze.
Beth, it's John. Trying to get hold of Vince.
Excuse me.
Was it love at first sight, or did it grow? I'm sorry.
Well, I'll call you back.
Amy Miller left behind 100 grand cash. It's got to be blackmail.
And he'd have secrets worth that kind of money.
It grew, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He strung me along for 2 years, albeit in the most innocent, lovable, Vincent way.
And then he left you.
What's wrong?
He told me.
Oh, yeah, of course he is. Look,
How long are you going to wait? Beth, isn't it? Must be really tough seeing him every day.
Sorry to keep you late, Jackie. I'll get back to the office. I'll see you.
There'll be more up there.
What do you think they got in? Early hours. I always leave the flat down. It's one less thing to do before you key in the code.
Whoever planted those books are heavy duty and know what they're doing.
On the plus side, I had no idea we had such a nice basement.
Finding our offices, picking the locks, bleaching the alarm. Shortlist to one, isn't it?
Here in Nelson Global.
Yeah.
So Jackie's behind this?
No, not so much Jackie, more like Simon. I mean, he's the boss's son and he could swing something like this easily. Mind you, if he did kill Amy, it's going to be a tough one to prove. He's got enough muscle to show us out.
Really not, could he?
What kind of proof are we talking?
Well, evidence of a cash payment to Amy from his end.
You'd be lucky.
Or finding out where Simon was on the night that Amy was killed, you know. Any links he might have with someone involved in the Stephen Knight's case.
Jackie Nelson was a copper, is that a link?
She was a copper 15 years ago.
Well, maybe she dusted down some contacts.
Yeah, but she doesn't know dating.
Wouldn't be the first time her mother's covered up for her son.
Well, it's possible, but I can't
believe you're not even considering it.
I'm just saying it's possible. But Simon's a much more likely candidate.
We need to find out what Amy had on them worth £100,000.
Well, to do that, we need to get close to Simon, or inside Nelson Global.
You got any bright ideas?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, actually. I wondered if your agency still supplies staff for a Nelson Global. Well, I'm only asking because you placed an Amy Miller there, even though she had a criminal record for internet fraud. Oh, you didn't check? Ah, right. Well, your secret's safe with me, Natalie. But I might need a little favour. No, it's not a problem.
It's clean.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm Robert from the agency. Temporary temp.
I need you to install the spyware software on these terminals and set them to run at 2 a.m. daily. I need you to do it in sections 1A, 1B, and 1C over there. All terminals have different exceptions, so don't even try and pass it out over the network, okay?
My next question.
Don't even waste my time trying to suck my dick. I can't get you a permanent job here.
We need to find out what Amy had on Nelson Global.
Maybe it's something she had on Simon. 2 different sources say that he wouldn't leave her alone.
Yeah, he takes what's not on offer. Money's the price of a silence?
Yeah, but that's just her word against his. I mean, she's the one with a criminal record.
What are you thinking then? An email? Photograph? Something concrete?
Well, the receptionist said that Simon asked Amy to network the computers in his home.
Well, then maybe she's found something that he thought he deleted.
Why doesn't delete mean delete, eh? What's all that about?
You worried about your cookies, John?
Now what?
Oi, what did she find out?
Well, given what Nelson did, it could be anything, couldn't it, eh? Dodgy arms deals, bribery, mistreating the natives in Iraq.
Or more likely Somalia. See, his mum gave him Mogadishu Airport to run, and then brought him home after 3 months.
Did she say why?
Well, she said she over-promoted.
She didn't say why.
Talk to Ellen Miller, find out if Amy had a computer.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. She probably flogged it for scratch cards the day after her funeral.
So far, so good, Julian.
Has he clocked your Wigan badge yet?
Oh, yeah. As soon as you saw it, he broke down and confessed. For all I know, he's not even in today.
Remember the names of the first 11?
It's the first 13, Julian. Right, mate, almost done. Excuse me, mate. I'm looking for a Mark Burbridge's office.
Oh, yeah, I had to fire the son of a bitch.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He's writing right again.
Cheers.
Is that a Wigan badge?
Of course. You a fan?
Am I a fan? Did you ever go and watch them?
Better never miss a match, yeah.
How long have you been working here?
Well, just today I'm temping, filling in for someone.
Come on, look at this.
Well, I'm supposed to...
Well, sod that, get in here.
Install that.
1994.
Yeah, 1994. Ah, vintage. Vintage, the best. So, what do you think about Turner?
Oh, Christ. Waste of space.
Hello? Yeah, I'll be right there.
Would now be a good time to...
Yeah, sure, whatever. And listen, if you want to make your case for Wallace Turner at greater length, swing by later and we'll crack open some beers, okay?
Cool. Sorry. I'll be there.
Sorry, John. You haven't seen the temp, have you?
No, sorry, I haven't, no.
Got it. Police Federation dinner. Come on, come on. Guest speaker DIP to Dayton. You kidding? Yeah, the night before Amy was abducted, Simon was at a Police Federation dinner. Guess who the guest speaker was?
What are you doing here?
Test page.
But you're not on Simon Nelson's list.
Yeah, I know, but he asked, and, well, he's the boss and everything, isn't he?
Helen said Amy had a laptop, and a week after her murder, it was stolen from their house.
The house is a shell. You would expect to find a toaster, never mind a laptop.
Unless you knew better.
Well, there's a silver lining. Amy also used to use her mum's computer at the library.
Oh, she thought the library's safe. That's where she stashed the money.
Exactly.
Look, there's someone over there to check it out. I'm just going in the nick to have a chat with this Dayton.
Right, you've got 30 seconds.
No, I've got as long as it takes, but you and the lovely Barbara already know that, though, don't you? Any good, is she? Hmm? Well, I'll get straight to the point, shall I? 1st of February 2005. You was 2 weeks away from arresting Stephen Knight, Barbara's husband. You went to a Police Federation dinner.
And?
And? Who did you talk to about the investigation?
Nobody.
Well, not even after a couple of glasses of wine, like, you didn't feel the urge to show off a little bit. I mean, we've all done it, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I didn't.
What about Stephen Knight's M.O.? Did you talk to anyone about that, you know, about the taking of the hair, the mirror?
No. No, it's not possible.
No one you trusted? You know, was rich, respectable?
No.
Like Simon Nelson of Nelson Global? I'm at your mercy here, Peter. And so's Amy's mum.
I've never met Simon Nelson in my life.
And so's Amy.
I've never met him.
Look, we've all made mistakes now. This is your chance to put it right.
Are you deaf? I said I never met him.
You're an arsehole. I mean, what are you worried about? Being pulled down to a DI again? I mean, is this what this bollocks is all about?
Hi. Yeah, I just got to see Helen.
Hey, come across a file on the computer that Amy sometimes used. It's dated a week before she was killed.
Maintenance. Checking for a gas leak.
It's not been encrypted, you just haven't activated your media player.
You what?
Look, I need to email this to our account. Can you get me online?
Oh, sorry, the server's been down all day.
We got a disc then?
Disc. I bet child security will be a while. No answer. Back in a second. Okay.
Vincent, yeah, I've got it. Vincent, this is why Amy died. It's footage from Somalia, and it's definitely worth killing for. Come on. Helen! Helen! Is there another way out apart from the lift or the stairs?
No, it's all locked.
Shit. I need the disc. Wait there. Helen. Helen.
Give me the disc.
No, please don't. Please, oh, don't. Please.
Just give me the disc and we can all go home.
Did you kill Otto?
Please.
Did you kill me? Did you kill my daughter? Helen's dead. Just get in the car.
Robert, Vincent wants you out of there now.
No way. I'm in there.
No, listen. We've got what we need.
So, what's it like? Working for your old dear?
It's fine, it's not a problem.
Still, people must think, nepotism.
Is that what you think?
I don't think anything. I don't know you, mate.
You speak your mind, don't you?
Sorry?
See, I never want to offend anyone, disappoint anyone, so I just go along with things.
What, and you wish you'd spoken up? Is that what happened in Mogadishu?
Now, who told you about that?
Adrian, IT guy. Said you were over-promoted.
He did, he said that.
Well, it's nothing to be ashamed of, is it? Running the national airport of one of the scariest countries on earth.
Listen, I never lost control of that airport. I never had control of that airport.
All right. You say so?
I say so.
How's he doing?
Simon's getting a little emotional.
I want him out of there.
There was a little clique. They'd all been in Gulf War I together. They treated the locals like dirt. They thought it was hilarious that I gave a shit.
So your mum didn't back you up?
You could say that.
Why not?
How do you think she went from detective constable to the Sunday Times witch list in 15 years?
What did she run on?
Now she's just defending her castle. When she was building it, anger, I suppose. She was just about to go to university when she had me. One night stand, Catholic parents screwed everything up. And she still feels like she missed out. So we should go down the JJB together.
The JJB?
How much of a Wigan fan are you, Robert? But I'm not being a journalist.
I'm not a journalist.
Answer it.
Put him on.
Vincent, I want to speak to you.
Vincent.
Simon, I'm outside. Let us in and we'll have a chat, man to man.
Well, why couldn't we do that before?
Look, I tried, but you weren't exactly amenable, was you?
Stay where you are.
Is that what went wrong at the airport?
You don't get it.
Did that man die?
I took this footage.
Oh, and Amy found it and she blackmailed you.
I wanted to show Jackie what was going on out there. If that had audio, you'd hear me telling that ape to let the man go because he was a TV repairman and not an Al-Qaeda
And Amy
bomb
didn't
maker.
stand for it no more than I do.
I think you're telling the truth.
Shut up! Police Federation dinner, yeah. You and Deaton swapped war stories, did you?
What?
You know, the trials of running Mogadishu airport with his serial killer case.
Look, I didn't even go to that bloody dinner.
You were given a ticket.
Yeah, and then Jackie bumped me.
Don't fucking lie to me, Simon! Don't lie to me! Now, Jackie told me that she'd never met Dayton.
Well, she meets a lot of people. Maybe she forgot.
Or maybe she didn't forget.
Who's seen this apart from you guys?
Why?
Because if it gets out, she'll kill me.
So why did you take it?
Because she didn't believe what was going on out there.
Didn't believe or didn't care?
Look, let me handle Jackie, please.
Simon, we're going to go and see the old Bill, you and me.
Why?
Because the footage is the reason your mother and Amy Miller killed. And now 2 more people are dead.
What?
Deaton told Jackie a few things about the case and she copied Knight's MO when Amy was killed.
No, she wouldn't do
No,
that.
I don't want to believe this no more than you do.
Vincent, I can't go to the police.
You've done the right thing up to now. Now you got to see it through.
She'll never forgive me.
You've got no choice.
I'm begging you!
I'll stand with you all the way, shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder, you mean that? Because your track record in that department isn't exactly...
I mean it.
Michael?
I wanted to do that for such a long time. Thank you. Been all the way.
Jeff left the gun in my neck.
What, am I putting you off? Just drive. No.
Hope Park, the fire. I didn't know that little girl was in there, not till she started screaming.
Not there, Simon.
Mum was always saying how great her life was before she had me, how I dragged her down.
So you thought you'd call her bluff?
Come on, move. Walk.
Of course, as soon as the smoke got into my lungs, I started coughing and I lost my bottle. You see, that's why I wanted things to work out between you, because when you were around, she was happy, and when she was happy, she was the greatest mum in the world.
Go inside.
No. You killed her. You killed Amy.
And you helped. You were careless with what you saw. Now go inside.
I will not.
We can sort this out, Vincent. We can fix this.
You butchered that young girl. Can you fix that?
She asked for it.
No, she asked for money and you paid her. You could scare the shit out of her, but you killed her instead. Why?
Because she'd have been back for more.
Well, what about her mum and the security guard? Or haven't you been briefed on that yet?
Regrettable.
Is that what you call it?
I don't expect you to believe me, Vincent, but Michael here was acting alone.
You know, you make me sick, Jacqueline. I look at you and I feel sick. What happened to you?
I'm doing a job that needs to be done.
Well, there we go.
I spend my life in places that most people can't bear to watch on the TV news bulletins. I'm looking after facilities that those same people take for granted, like hospitals, roads, reservoirs, schools. What's happened to me, Vincent, is that I've grown. I can see the bigger picture. But you, your world's just got smaller, and you with it. For God's sake, Vincent, you spend your life looking through keyholes.
You're a killer, Jacqueline. A murderer. Now, you can call it collateral damage if it makes you feel better, but you're a killer. You're no different from Stephen Knight.
200 grand.
Why? I mean, you got the disc. I can't touch it.
I want to be sure.
Oh, you want to buy me? You want to win? Sold.
No, don't you dare.
Michael, shut up and put the gun down.
Who's in charge here, Jackie?
Michael, put the gun down. Just put it down. Just take it.
Good boy.
Put the gun down! Vincent! Michael!
Look at her. Fooling everyone she's got a heart.
She's fooling me.
Yeah, well.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, Vince. If you'd have got that disc, you were never going to use it. I don't feel bad. First, I always walk away.
You call that walking away?
Yeah, I do. She's worse than a serial killer, mate. She murdered Amy in cold blood. In cold blood, Vince. A teenager, a child.
Yeah, and now she's lost her own.
Yeah, but she's not doing life in an 8x8, is she? Eh? Is she? I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
Anyway, I didn't think she was right for you.
John?
She didn't like me for starters.
No, she didn't.
And she was a pushy cow.
Shut up.